Guys, I have a couple of short lessons for you today. I just wanted to make sure I get in as many as I could today. But I do have a short current events lesson for you because we haven't done this in a while. So we're going to watch maybe a 5-minute news story and then we'll write about it. Okay, so let's watch the story.
National Geographic and several cameras, including some of CNN's own, accompanied Dross on a recent trip to Kyrgyzstan. This is a country in Central Asia. It's described by the CIA World Factbook as a land of incredible natural beauty and proud nomadic traditions. Dross's trip
and I'm
proves
sorry
that
about it. The
one
first
frame
part
at a
of the
time.
video got cut off a little bit, but it's about a photographer that
Landscape
photographs
photography is
different,
really my passion.
different scenery and terrain. And
So this trip is very unique for me because I'm exploring places that I have never been to, but in some places no one has ever been to. I'm Albert Dross. I'm a professional landscape photographer from the Netherlands. I organize a lot of photography workshops and photo tours. I sell prints, I write for some magazines, I write for photography blogs. So through the whole year I'm working a lot, but I also think it's very important to keep innovating. Visit a new country, try to plan a crazy shot. I just want to keep challenging myself. My girlfriend is from Kyrgyzstan and I met her in Amsterdam. And before I met her, actually, I had almost never heard of this country. When I was doing some research online, I was really drawn. I wanted to explore it. In Kyrgyzstan, you drive through areas with very interesting canyons. You come to really empty plains where only some shepherds live. Nice. You know, I wanted to see places that almost no one has been to. And here I also marked some spots like right next to the road, you see, so I can lift the drone here. And
so it's actually very close to each other.
You know, when I checked this, I didn't know that this part, if it's a road or a ridge or...
It's a river, yeah, actually.
A river, yeah, and you can drive there. I picked this timing for this trip specifically to shoot some stars and Milky Way shots. So during the day, we usually scout around, do some shots with the drone. I use Google Earth, but also planning apps for my phone and for the computer. Milky Way, 3 o'clock, this direction. During the night, I will then go there to photograph them. The fun thing and also the challenging thing about these shots is that we plan them together and we execute them during the night. It's pitch black and it's around minus 10 degrees. It's a bit difficult in the beginning when you have to wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. But once you're out there, it's just beautiful.
Wow,
see?
That's very nice.
And if you would stand here, then it's also nice. Yes, like this, yeah, good. In these canyons, there's a lot of interesting structures and you can really play with light. We're using Timur's headlamp to light up this rock, which we actually called the iceberg, and it gives a really magical effect. It looks really like a science fiction poster. We also brought an old oil lamp that we would use to light up a scene, and it gives a very nice, soft light result in the frame. These sceneries, they offer so much possibilities for night shootings, but the end result is not only the picture you see, it's the whole experience that we had taking this picture. So in this country, you can really find beauty anywhere. When we're driving around, I look out the window and often I just see scenes. I saw this really beautiful tree against this huge mountain backdrop, and there were some horses walking around. We also visit a water reservoir, a big lake, which was partly frozen. I could fly the drone and see top down. A very interesting contrast between the landscapes, amazing textures from the sky. And it's very easy. Here in Kyrgyzstan, on most of the roads, you can just stop, get out, take the shot. Scenes like this, they're totally unplanned. Sometimes you will get great shots just from that. Through my images, especially from a place like this that not that many people have seen, I want to show how beautiful these places are, and that is definitely worth to visit. The hospitality everywhere is very good. And the locals here in general, it's like you go back in time. They live in the mountains. It's beautiful nature around them. It's very interesting to see how these people live. What impressed me the most was really that you have all these different kind of landscapes just in one place. Canyons, like in Utah. The mountains that we have in Europe. Peaks that you see in the Himalaya. It's very inviting for me as a landscape photographer to go out there and explore the beauty of the country.
Okay, one moment. Okay, so that was an interesting story. Okay, and it was about a photographer that is photographing this country that maybe not a lot of people know about and a lot of people go to and visit, called Kyrgyzstan, which I hadn't really heard of either, but it is a country in Central Asia near Russia. So this is a picture of the flag and the map where it's located. It's in Central Asia, so it's very far away. Okay, but so I didn't know much about it, but it does seem very interesting from the pictures he takes. He takes really nice pictures. Okay, so let's go ahead and print our name at the top. So you'll print your first name, and I'm sorry you can't see me print because that thing covers it, but you'll print your first name where it says name. And then, so your current events page, and when was the news? It didn't really say specifically when it took place, but the news was posted today on the website, on that website. So today it's a new news story. So I'm gonna, oh, it's not Monday though. Today is not Monday. So let me go back. Circle Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. So we're just gonna say it's from Wednesday. Today is December. Or we'll say 12/9/20. That's today. Okay, and where did the news happen? Did it happen locally, which is near us in California or Fresno County or in Reedley or wherever you live? It did not. Was it national? Was it about this country, the United States? It was not. It was about the world, okay, another country in the world. And we could type out the country it was. That one is a hard one. Kyrgyz. What is it? Oh, Zstan. That was a hard one to spell. Kyrgyzstan. I had never really heard of that. Okay, and what was the news about? Was it about people, politics, technology, animals, health, sports, or food? I would say it was about people because it was about the photographer, or you could say technology because he was using technology to photograph, but we'll say people. It was about a photographer who actually takes very nice pictures. So it is about a photographer who takes pictures. So who was the news about? Well, okay, so what was the news about? Maybe we'll say photographs, photographing Kyrgyzstan. And who was the news about? Is it about a political figure, a celebrity, athlete, employee, student, parent, or other? Here we can circle other because it wasn't a celebrity or anybody like that that was listed. So we could just say photographer. It was about a photographer. Was actually pretty talented and takes some really good pictures. And how did that news make you feel? Was it happy, sad? It wasn't really sad, huh? Excited, angry, or worried? I would say happy because I do like to see nice pictures and photographs. It's kind of like photography is kind of like an art. And I do like to see pictures of scenery, landscapes, stars. Okay, so that was a nice story. Okay, so that is our current event story for today. Okay, and I have one more lesson. I know it's a little late, but you can do it later. You can do it tomorrow. We'll do a little bit of math, and then we'll be done for the day. So I'll see you soon.